I'm not a vampire, not an alien, I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Hi kids! Would you like violence? Well, good news! I'm here to Twisted Goblin to give you some violence. Yeah, but you can call me Michael Afton. Why did I give that answer? Why? It's like, that's not your name, right? I don't remember that being your name. You be fucking right. That's not my name. My name is just the Twisted Goblin. That's all you need to know. Michael Afton was from Five Nights at Freddy, the guy that created animatronics, that kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to the next kind of thing. But so after that, I was so back into animatronics after the trailer of seeing the Five Nights at Freddy security breach. I'm like, I want to see something more like that. So I went to the YouTube kind of thing. I was like, YouTube animatronics kind of thing, and I found this channel that does like animatronics in Disneyland. The scariest animatronics in Disneyland, the scariest kind of thing, the best animatronics of Godzilla, like all that real life kind of shit. But eventually it's like the best animatronics in movies, and that's when I stumble on the Banana Split movie. And the funny thing, also something more connected to Five Nights at Freddy. Yes, this movie is kind of connected to Five Nights at Freddy. The more kind of thing is that Five Nights at Freddy is like Scott Scoffen, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy, went to, I don't remember who kind of made this movie, but they went to this guy, and he's like, okay, they want the Five Nights at Freddy kind of thing, and he wants to make a movie. So they get to work. They're like, okay, let's build a script for you. They kind of thing. They're like, okay, let's have a script. Yes. Oh my god, it's gonna be good. Scott's really good. And then he shows it after making the script, after kind of thing. After the whole script has been made, kind of thing, and how he wants it, how the kind of thing. Eventually, after lots of discussion, Scott Scoffen didn't like it. The script was not what he wanted in Five Nights at Freddy. It's very bad. It's not Five Nights at Freddy we deserve. So Scott Scoffen is like, nope, I don't want my Five Nights at Freddy is not gonna be a thing, a kind of thing. We're canceling it. Because it was not what we wanted, but they already made the script. They're like, hey, we made the script, we're not gonna waste it, right? Guys, we're not wasting that script. So they decide to make kind of their own animatronics, their own animatronic movie, and that's when we get that Banana Split. It's based off a children's kind of cartoon that actually existed, but because they had this cool script and they own the rights for the Banana Splits kind of thing, they're like, you know what, those kind of things look scary, a little bit scary, so we're gonna make them kind of thing. But the original were suits. They were just suits. There were no animatronics, and they made it into an animatronic. And even though this is like, oh, the Banana Split is kind of animatronics. They didn't build animatronics. They just got people in suits with animatronics kind of prosthetic kind of thing. They are just people in suits. So you kind of get in this movie a little bit of that. Here is kind of thing doesn't make sense on it. You hear the sounds like, but I always love like people killing in suits. It's kind of scary, but also kind of awesome. It's like this version of it's scary, but it's also cute. But it's scary, but it's cute. It's scary, but cute. It's like this two sides of the kind of thing. So and yes, I got into it to buy Five Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy was like the animatronic, the first animatronic kind of thing, and I'm like, it's not that bad, and the lore got me more into it, kind of thing. So yes, here you don't see that much of lore, and it's a very. If this was Five Nights at Freddy, like like I said, this is a script that was meant to be the Five Nights at Freddy. It's terrible. It's horrendous. It's like the worst Five Nights at Freddy you could ever make. So I'm glad Scott Cawthon didn't like it and go to thing. But for another kind of movie, for that's not the kind of Five Nights Freddy kind of thing, just animatronics kind of thing, it's kind of good! I gotta say, I like it. I like this movie, and yes, it's a horror movie. Of course, it's a horror movie. It's kind of it's this family that has the child wins this ticket to see this banana split, and she is a big fan of it. Yeah, he's like the biggest fan of it. It's like, I'm your biggest fan, and he likes the the guy in the middle there, an olifant. Oh my god, how can I not say it in English? Whatever, that guy with a slurf kind of thing. Dumbo. Let's call him Dumbo. I know that's not his name. Somehow I cannot somehow it escapes my mind what the English version of it is. But let's call him Dumbo because you know he is that kind of thing, kind of animal. Anyway, so his favorite was Dumbo, and he's like, I want to see Dumbo. Dumbo is always nice. Dumbo is my favorite, kind of thing. So, but then there is this like, okay, he wins this kind of thing to see, and then there is this other guy. There are some like personal kind of things that doesn't make sense for Five Nights Freddy, but you know, like for Five Nights Freddy, this would not make sense at all because Five Nights Freddy is a little smaller kind of thing. It has the yeah, sure you see some cast, and sure could be like this kind of thing, but you know. We're gonna stop comparing it to Five Nights Freddy. Besides that, it wasn't script meant to be for Five Nights Freddy. Let's for a moment just shut the fuck up about Five Nights Freddy. Are you gonna shut up? You're gonna shut up because I'm gonna shut up. We're all shutting up now. Shh. Anyway, so because of this, the banana splits kind of as this gonna be this personal show. The kids get there, some people get special thing. There's like this weirdo, two weirdos that really love the banana splits. Like they're grown up, they're adults, and it's not like, oh, I liked it from my childhood, it's fun to see it. No, they're obsessed with it. It's like, I know everything about it, I kind of thing. I get that you're like, oh, it's interesting to see it, but it's like, they really want to see the fiction. They really want to go in there. They want to stream it on TikTok because well, actually both of them kind of have TikTok kind of and not. I mean, it's 200 people that watch. That's actually a lot because I've seen like bigger freaking TikTokers kind of thing that have like instead of they have like 10,000 kind of thing, but they only 200 are watching kind of thing. That's like I've seen 20 people just following. It's like, okay, you got this, you have this for kind of much followers. It makes sense, like kind of thing. But it's also to make it like those are idiots, like two idiots kind of thing. And so they kind of think they wanted a picture, they want to kind of thing having fun. And here that doesn't make any fucking sense. But you know, who am I? Who am I to judge them? I'm a crazy insane guy that loves talking about movies, that loves talking about TV shows. My passion, may I add, loves even cartoons, some cartoons. Not that I would like, hey, I want to see this cartoon person, I want to see the kind of, maybe not that extreme, but kind of thing. I love comics, so that's kind of thing. I love the anime. I create masks, not for a living. That would be awesome. But I create masks, creatures that just waiting to happen. You know, if I were to make a movie, I would have like a guy, like the mask maker, and he has like this all electronic kind of devices behind that you discover in his mask, like kind of thing. So it's like you think you killed somebody, but you actually killed just somebody that was a puppet, because the electrify made him do this, make him like being controlled, and that would be the mask maker behind it all. It's just me, you know. Anyway, what were we? Oh yeah, they didn't even start the kind of thing. So they go to this kind of thing because they won, and it's like it's a show. But it's the last show because somebody gets promoted, an asshole that doesn't want to do this kind of thing, and he gets promoted. to be kind of thing of Banana Splits, and he's like, you know what? Banana Splits is doing well, you know, it's doing kind of well, but we're canceling it. So like, say what now? Like, yep, we're canceling it. So that makes every fucking staff member depressed. Like, all the staff members get well, the ones that know about it getting depressed and everything. One of them is a guy that doesn't like being a banana. I don't get it. Like, if you don't like this job, quit it. I mean, I cannot quit my job. That's easy either. It's like kind of thing. It's like I cannot quit it. But having a drinking problem seems like you're gonna get fired anyway. I'm not gonna get fired. I'm trying to do my best, even though I don't like my job so much. And every time, it's like, but everybody got that problem. But still, it's like I don't like it. I want to go. But then there's like these other things. So that guy drinks too much, so like, and he's on a kids show. I think I would be great for a kids show. Well, maybe not, because I love cursing also. That would be maybe not. It's like I would be like the happy and kind of thing. I'm good with kids, but at the other hand, after a while, if I have to do this every day and never curse, that would be a fucking hell! Because I love cursing. Cursing was my second favorite. After going crazy and nuts, but sometimes they go, you know, hand in hand. Anyway, so after this all kind of thing happened, after they get in, it's like after like the kind of thing. They get in, everybody starts to know while the show is going on. Also, this show is kind of, there is this producer kind of thing that has to see that, well, I don't think she's the producer, but that has to see that everybody is there, and she knows now it's her last show. It's the last show, and they kind of have fans going on that wants to see this. There are big fans kind of thing. They're all watching this, and behind there is one animatronic that doesn't do his job. One animatronic that's like, nah, I don't want to do my job. But the animatronic gets inside, gets kind of an update, and that update kind of it's also not explained why that do. I feel also like a Child's Play, the reboots kind of thing, felt like could be good if they didn't do it for Chucky. It's like maybe I would more enjoy it if you didn't make Chucky the kind of thing that I know was Chucky, because it didn't make sense for Chucky. But we one of the script like Five Nights at Freddy. This doesn't make sense for Five Nights at Freddy, but it is more enjoyable if it's not Five Nights at Freddy. I think Child's Play kind of thing would be also more enjoyable if it was not Child's Play, because it was not that kind of thing. If they make it on, even though it's called Body, but it's still called Child's Play, it's still being Chucky. It's like there are things that are made kind of thing. I think it would be more enjoyable if it was not Chucky, because I cannot get over how good Chucky kind of franchise was, and you just shit on it kind of thing instead of making, like, I also would not be able to, it's like, this is a shitty Five Nights at Freddy, but if you made it another different kind of thing, it would be pretty decent, and I think this is freaking decent. So, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm not even getting to the good parts yet. I'm not at the good parts yet. So, let's get this going on the road a little bit faster, shall we? So this guy, this kind of thing, Stevie, and Stevie is kind of a drunk ass bitch, and kind of thing, and is also a little bit angry against animatronics because he is fucking an idiot. But after the update, the guy gets there, the dog gets there, he gets upgraded, they all get celebrating, doing their own show, doing the kind of thing, but also the animatronics already kind of thing. One of the animatronics feels like, let's kick him off, and he's like, oh, fucking Jesus, Mary freaking Christ, I fell on my back. But he has to keep, the show is like happy, and he's a drunk ass. It's like, very drunk, like, I'm so lovely, I can sing. He's like a bad drunk, but he seems to be able to hold himself together when he's on stage. But after the scenes, he is very much like hates this job, hates this kind of thing, and he's glad it's get cancelled, so he can do something else. I don't get why you not just quit. certainly when you have a drinking problem right now because of it. And so he is like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of think. I'm thinking, then an animatronic goes that, and then animatronic's like, as kind of things, like with Stevie, gets a lollipop right in his stomach. He kind of dies. While we saw another smooth kill kind of thing, but we didn't see who killed him. We just saw an animatronic kind of standing there, and that was it. And yeah. So then there is this kind of thing. The animatronic starts going a little bit wild. So there is also this kid that was like, okay, there is a few people that kind of a few people that didn't have stars on it, and it's like, okay, you can see this show live, but if you have stars on it, you can see that have a picture with the animatronics, you can see behind the scenes with the animatronic kind of thing. And so a couple of people there, the kid that we said didn't win it, but his lovely brother went to the producer kind of thing, and it's like, oh, you know what? It's your birthday. We can make an exception. We missed one more. What's one more? So yeah, and it's the last part, because on this point they know it's the last part. So it's like, okay, so that's like good. So like they have kind of thing, they have it, they want it, and they kind of think thanks to the brother. But his father, that's, well, the brother is a half brother, so it's kind of thing. It's like the father is fucking an ass. Like, really? One, he cheated on his girlfriend. Two, he doesn't care about his own child. The other, he was like, okay, grown up kind of thing. I've been there. Doesn't care about me. Not my stepfather, but it's like my stepmother from a kind of thing. She didn't care much about me. So I kind of get it, but you at least have to care about your child itself. Certainly when there's somebody is getting died and you're getting haunted and you kind of think, he didn't give a shit at all. That's like the worst one. He's cheating, he is kind of thing, he is, and on his birthday, he doesn't even care because he wants to do work. It's like, how long is this gonna take? I mean, I have kind of work to do. And it's like, he tries to get on work, but he's not even on his work that he's meant to be. He wants to cheat on our girlfriend, so it's not like, okay, he has to work, he has a busy work. We find out he is being a cheating bastard. He almost gets run over by one animatronics. He yells at a little girl, and he survives the whole fucking thing, but mostly because he's outside of the facility, and he gets kind of smashed in his face, what he deserved. And then gets left behind, even though he had broke some leg and a kind of thing. But actually, it's like, sure, he's an asshole. Sure, he's a fucking idiot asshole that wants to leave his family behind. But you still have to save him, kind of thing. No, they just leave him. It's like, the hospital ambulance doesn't know that, but somehow, yeah, that's there. And then he gets run over. So he died. Because he's an asshole. In a horror movie, they always die. He just survived the whole thing. So, talking about kind of the asshole, then you have this girl that has a father, like a father there, and he wants, like, okay, you're a child. It's like this, do me thinking on what was it again? The chocolate factory kind of thing, where there was this girl that wants to be the next kind of thing, and it's like tries to. She's a little bit more grounded, this girl, in this kind of movie, but the other one, the father is like, okay, you want to be a star, be acting like it, act like the star. They're actually like, okay, this feels like a little bit more grounded version of I am better than everyone. She just wants a role, she wants, well, actually, she would be good at it. I mean, I feel like she would be great. She would be great instead of Steve. She would be like, the guy's a drunk. She wants to be a role. She would be perfect for a role kind of thing. I get it. But they also take chances, and the father is like, come on, we're gonna go backstage. Like, we cannot do that. We're doing it. So then somebody else follows her, so leaving the rest behind. But the rest goes exploring all over the set. While the two couples, like this couple that actually are not children, so it's not, oh, our child is, no, they are the TikTokers, and they go to this kind of thing where one guy, the guy wants to marry his girlfriend, and it's like, oh, just like kind of thing. But then one of the animatronics shows up and wants to play. It's like, because they know they get cancelled, they know the kind of thing. So one of the animatronics is like, let's play, and they try to play because the show must go on. Apparently the reason they go nuts is because they know they're gonna get cancelled, and they're trying too hard, this kind of thing, but they have no emotions, they have no kind of thing. So somehow they kind of thing, because they have no emotions, the show must go on, and they trying to, like, it's like trying to impress kind of thing, to make the show keep going, to kind of thing. And she does. They keep doing, the guys kind of thing, they always need somebody to watch. So the girl is the girl that's watching. He gets around to, it's like they need an audience to keep on going. That's when they keep trying to kidnap the children, and the grown-ups are the ones that are kind of responsible for being impersonated. Like, there is this banana split kind of going on, happening, some tricks, but instead, because they wanted the show go on, they wanted to go a little bit overboard. It's like, okay, we need to make the show great so we can keep on going. We need to make it more entertaining. What's more entertaining than blood and glory? Blood! Oh yes. So yeah, that's what they do. They start killing the grown-ups, and the children are the audience, because that's meant to be. Kind of thing. So every kind of child, well, the girl survives the kind of thing. She is a grown-up, but somehow she survives. She breaks down. She's literally like, her fiance just proposed. Her fiance just killed her. She's broken. She sees her fiance in two. She's like literally starting to go nuts by thinking too much. She's an overthinking. She's like, kind of thing, like she starts to break down. You don't see that, her breaking down, but you can feel her emotions and how much she was in love with, even though it was an asshole, and she is kind of an asshole, kind of thing, because they're TikTokers, they think they're better than everybody, that kind of thing. Not every TikTok does. I'm a TikToker, and lots of others don't do that. But there is like some people that always think they're better than others, even on TikTok. And so after that kind of thing, the kids also get they kind of get kidnapped too. They get locked in with some other two, and while the brother and the child. The brother and the mother tries to find their child, kind of thing, and the father, you know, he's outside. I already talked about his story, kind of thing. There is this monkey that kind of able to go up and down, but he gets destroyed, but also gets rebuilt after a while. But he gets first destroyed, kind of thing. Is like, ah, gets fallen down, kind of thing, because of the mother. But then there is this creator, let's call him Michael Afton Softy. He is kind of the creator of this animatronics and kind of thing, but he's like, he sees the kind of thing, but the kids is like, hey, you know, you created this for being happy, for the kind of thing. Yeah, that's the kind of thing what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it, but animatronics are my masterpiece. So when he sees the monkey coming in, the animatronic monkey, he is like, no, my precious! No! And he breaks down again. He was first like, oh, I'm gonna give you the keys, I'm gonna let you go because this is bad, this should be good. But then when he sees this animatronic, he kind of like gets destroyed, and it's now on this point that he is like, no, nobody can hurt my animatronics, nobody can hurt the kids, or maybe save or die, but the kids gets away. It's like, he's like, no, get away. But then the kids take this fire kind of thing and get it in his forehead. It's like, ah! And then they just push him into it. Even though it's like, ah! I would be like, fuck you, oh crap, kids, kind of thing. He is just like going. It's like, okay, I'm getting in here. It's like, no! He's in there. The kids get away. Then gets Dumbo kind of thing. The only animatronic that's good. It's like he does the kids. But I also think it's because, well, on this point, it's like the only one that doesn't do this is the reason is I also think this would be Chica. if this was Five Nights at Freddy. I know I keep going on back to Five Nights at Freddy, but come on, it makes it a little bit more interesting, don't you think? We all know Five Nights at Freddy, don't we? So now you know the banana split kind of thing. So also I think the dog would have been Foxy, or no, I think the dog would have been Freddy, because it's like the main character kind of thing, and the main, or the other dog, I don't know, one of the two dogs would be Freddy, and the other would be Chica, maybe, and Foxy would be the monkey. I can kind of see that. I see that kind of thing. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, because you know the monkey is very fast, so would Foxy. I'm just saying. There's also some other bunny. Would be maybe the dog would be Bunny, and Chica would be the Dumbo, and the other dog would be Freddy, kind of thing. Anyway, so they kind of do this whole kind of thing, trying to kill and then kidnap the children to have an audience for the next kind of craze that they do somewhere far away, deep down below. But the Dumbo is first like, okay, I want to be. He does the dance with the kid, because the kid is the only one that tries to be bad, and he is his favorite and kind of thing. So Dumbo is like, okay, I will help you. Somehow he's like, I will help you, kind of thing. I also think because his programming is not that messed up, not that kind of thing. He didn't get messed up. He's not kind of thing. He's also somebody that doesn't get used that much, so the updates maybe not come or something. I don't know, but they kind of get away from this. It's like they get kidnapped also, while the parents trying to find the children. They find the children, then comes Dumbo with the rest of the kids they're watching, but Dumbo gives the key, and because of the key, they getting free, while the us all play dance like, hey, here is a rat, now we're gonna go, we have the dance that always comes to the dance, but now it's a banana split. What's a banana split? Well, it splits you in pieces. I would have been cooler if they actually split you like in two, but it's just like splitting you with your arms off, your legs off, kind of thing. What's the glorious freaking horror? But then they all run away, and of course the animatronics tries to fight. The dog tries to fight with the other, I think it's another dog, I'm not sure, but the other dog, and they kind of thing. But the mother is like, you know what? I'm a badass! I'm gonna kick your ass! So she tries, but you know, she fails. Then the son comes back. It's like, I'm not gonna leave you. I couldn't let you die, kind of thing. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna save you. So it's kind of the fire, and because of the fire, glorious fire, he gets kind of she gets almost killed, but his son comes, tries to save, like my electrics are like doing this havoc. They kind of fight, and those two things die. But there is still the monkey, so they run now. They kind of run. I'm like, who you running? Who's the? But the monkey kind of got restored. Oh, also, before they get deep down there, before they get deep down to find the kids, I forgot a moment. The creator kind of is in eye to this girl that saw his fiance kind of murder, and she feels like the creator is responsible for all this. The creator is kind of responsible for all this mayhem. And then she finds like, what is that? This owl kind of thing. And he's like, oh, no, don't touch that. That was for my next creation. My next animatronic. And fifth one. Oh, yes. I was creating a fifth. And one that could control them all kind of thing. So she's like, she wears them. He's like, no, don't wear it. It's not meant for you. She like, you destroyed my fiance. And like with this claw, owl kind of claw, kills him. And that's all we see from her till the end. So then they kind of run, you know, then the animatronics start to kind of thing. I already said it. They try to run back away from it kind of thing. But then the monkey is kind of repaired, and is there too, but we got Dumbo, the only good animatronic. So it's an animatronic fight. Those two start fighting, the monkey versus Dumbo. Yes, I keep calling him Dumbo, kind of thing. The elephants, yeah, the elephants in the room. That was the kid, kind of, well, whatever. And now I can't keep calling him Dumbo. Anyway, so they start fighting, ripping apart each other, and they kind of. I was like, okay, the bad animatronic is gonna win because we still need the woman that needs vengeance on animatronic. She just killed the creator. Now she needs vengeance on the other animatronic. Right? Wrong. They both kind of died. The child says, "You are my favorite. You always be my favorite elephant. You always be my favorite elephant in the room." And then he dies, kind of thing. So then the cops show up, the kind of thing, they have to report everything, but then everything gets gone and some car kind of rides over the asshole that I already told you, that asshole father kind of that didn't want to spend time on a whole day and didn't even try to look for his son after he got almost run over. Now he got ran over, and we see that it's the woman that has the fifth animatronics havoc kind of up, and she literally lost it, man. She lost it. She's like, I have a great. I'm like, what's she gonna do with it? Trying to rebuild it with able to control the animatronics with her fifth kind of thing. I don't know what she's trying to do with all this. Maybe kidnap another guy that knows about animatronics, can create animatronics, and like restore those animatronics kind of thing. I don't know. But also seems like, okay, nobody's gonna believe that the banana split was actually happened. They're gonna think it's one of the producers or one of the other guy, or something, or the woman that just escaped kind of thing. But the animatronics, they would not believe that. Like animatronics, there's no proof that there are animatronics here at all. There's proof that there are TikTokers here, kind of thing, because live streams. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed the Banana Split movie. I think it's a solid 9.5 out of 10. Yes, I feel like it's a good one. It's not over 10 kind of worded, but it's still a good movie. Certainly when you want that animatronic reach like for Five Nights at Freddy, you watched it, you want a movie of it, but it keeps taking so fucking long. Then yes, this is like a movie great for you kind of thing. I enjoyed it, loved it, and I want to see more animatronics movies, and I will. So keep an eye on my channel someday. So I'm glad I watched one of those movies that nobody almost watched anymore. That's one of those cult classic, like that will become a cult classic. It's from 2019, so it's not that old, but still freaking fun to watch. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the Banana Splits? Or you're like, nah, dude, I wait for a Five Nights at Freddy movie when it's actually a good one, kind of thing. Or you're like, oh yes, this scratches the little itch that I got for a Five Nights at Freddy movie that I cannot have. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna end it now. What? Because that half hour is long enough. So anyway, goodbye, good night, boy.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.